Champ in this bitch, coming at you, pre-recorded, got a motherfucker. So, today, it's been a while. I haven't done a video in a long ass time. I forget why. I've been doing a lot of physical therapy, work conditioning. So I'll be back pretty soon. So that's gonna suck, dicks in hell. But I got a whole bunch of shit that I've been accumulating. Why am I screaming? I've been hoarding like at least a couple months worth of shit, you know, that I've ordered throughout the shits, and I don't know, I just never got around to it. Here I am. Today was my last day of physical therapy, so you will see me. Well, you won't be seeing me probably as frequently as you know, the previous 3 years, let's say. But let's just jump right in because it's gonna be a long fucking video, and I got enough shit to shake a stick at. I stole that joke from Kentucky Ballistics. Also, shout outs to my poop stick, MrMaD. Although I don't have 2 D's. Well, it's double D's, I guess. I don't know. These nuts? No? Alright. Anyways, man, let me get this hair out of my fucking shit, because every time I move, it's like getting caught in between the pillow and this shit here. So let's go back to normal. Looking like AOC. I'm about to slurp you up, guys. No? Gals? Alright, stop. Alright. Let's just start from the beginning. I don't even know what's what. It's been so fucking long. And all this shit's just been sitting here in my fucking living room. I've been having gout attack after gout attack after gout attack. And I only did it to myself because, I mean, y'all know how I drink. But y'all know how I eat too. Like a fucking garbage disposal. And I drink like a motherfucking tank, so obviously I'm gonna get gout over and over and over again. But for the past like 3 months, I want to say, it's like a constant gout attack with like a small break in between. Anyways, let's just get into it. I tried to do a little bit of research because I know a couple of the things that are in here. But my place is such a fucking disorganized disaster that I can't seem to locate other shit, you know, that like goes in conjunction with this type of shit. But so I'm just gonna be a straight up unboxing. Ain't gonna be no fucking demonstrations or anything like that. If you want it, ask for it. Maybe you'll get it. I don't know. I doubt it though. We'll see. It never comes up anyway, so it doesn't matter. I got this. I know this is from the UK, and it's got some deets in there. So let me. And I had to rip off all this shit here because. Like, what is it about labels nowadays? Like, what kind of fucking industrial strength glue are they fucking using, man? It's so difficult to get a motherfucking label off of a box nowadays. It's really aggravating, actually. Did I get these off? Yeah. I gotta use a heat gun half the time. And then it, like, fucking sticks, like, the old adhesive sticks to the shit. And it's annoying, man. But anyways. All right, what the hell is this? So we got a smushed. Very nice, very nice post office. A smushed retro time game. And you know I like to keep my shit nice and crispy. But here it is. This one's smushed. This is my retro time GameCube adapter. And this, which again, I can't find half of the shit that this goes to. But a while back, I bought a Nintendo Switch Online remake controller for the GameCube. And the way to get it to work properly on an actual GameCube, because it's a Bluetooth controller, is that you need some type of Bluetooth receiver. Just making sure what the hell. Yeah. You need some type of Bluetooth receiver in your original GameCube, and this is that. So, let's just pop it open, I guess. Make sure it's in one fucking piece here. Jeez, they really did a number on this fucking box, man. They couldn't have shipped in a box. They had to do the bag thing. I mean, I get that. And on top of that, I paid tariffs. I paid probably $4, $5 tariff for this shit. And it comes to me like this, in this condition. Come on, Retro Time, 8-bit mods. Get your shits together, babies. All right, so we got that crap. I'm going to try to whiz right through these because I haven't eaten shit lately because this fucking gout attack, I can barely fucking walk, but I finished my last day of therapy, so it is what it is. At least I don't got to do that, and I'm free for at least 3, 4, 5 days, maybe at the most, before I'm back to the hustle and grind, guys. So this is a Bluetooth receiver because if you have any type of like I said, like this Nintendo Switch Online GameCube controller, you're gonna need this plugged into your original console, and then you pair it with that. Or if you take an original GameCube controller and you rewire it like I did with the Nintendo 64 one. What time is it? 7:24. That thing is off. If you rewire the internals like how I did with the Nintendo 64 one, which I do have right there, but I'm not going to grab it. Fuck it. It's whatever. You could turn that into a Bluetooth controller, and it's at least the original hardware, original controller. And yeah, that's that. So... And then this will fucking get lost somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I should just plug it in directly into the shit right now so I don't fucking lose it. But since I can't even find the controller for it, I don't know. It's probably like right here somewhere. But there's so much. It's just like a clusterfuck of things. Let's set this aside here. I want these things within relative reach. All right, let's see what the hell this is. If I remember correctly... let me try to guess. I'm going to do the old Johnny Carson thing, and I'm aging myself right here with this. This is... Fuck, I completely forgot. It's also from the UK, though. I know that because I ripped off 2 labels, and these actually came out pretty decently, and it doesn't feel like it's smushed. But what else did I buy from the UK? I know it was like $100 because I paid a fucking... like a $9 tariff for it. Damn it, what the hell did I order? I don't know, let's just get into it. I'm no Johnny Carson. It's also from 8BitMods. Oh, yeah. That was one of the things I was looking for. Hold on. Because I had bought something similar off Indiegogo like 2 years ago. Like 3-4 years ago. I don't even know how long it's been. But I received it, supposedly, back in like March of 2024. And God only knows where the hell that thing went. But basically, it was a similar concept. This is a VMU Pro. So this is the last Dreamcast memory card you'll ever need. Because you can upgrade the storage on it with, what do you call it? SD cards. And, let me try to... And, you know, you could play little games on it and all types of shit. It's like a little emulation device as well. So this one's a little bit better than the other one. I don't recall how much I paid for the other one. I think this one was $90. And this one I didn't have to wait like 2-3 years or whatever to receive it. Because I'm ordering shit off, you know, Kickstarter or Indiegogo rather. So let me get that sticker off there. And can we slide? No. So sick of these little stickers, man. I just want it off completely. There we go. And this one shouldn't matter, but like I said, I don't know. I'm like some type of stickler for these types of things. Stickler? Alright, this one's not gonna happen. Whatever. I guess I might as well stick this one back on there as well, right? Alright. And I'll put this right back where I got it from. And just fold it over. Lunacy, right? Alright, so this is, again, the last VMU you'll ever need. And it comes with a little soft, cottony lanyard here. In case you want to walk around with this like a little Tamagotchi pet. Because some of these games on here is like those little old school Tamagotchi shits. I don't know where the fuck. Where would you affix this to? No idea. What the fuck is the point of having a lanyard? Oh, I see it right there. Okay. It's like a little rivet or whatever the fuck right there. Which is, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Again, like, if you feel like, I'm not going to do that, so see what else is in here. Anything else? Nothing? All good. Little foam case. VMU Pro. So, yeah, it's just a, basically an enhanced memory card for the Sega Dreamcast. And like I said, it'll, I think you can play like emulation on it, like actual video games. I think it's got a real screen, you know, like a, I don't know how the fuck power this thing on. Is this charged? I don't know. I see a button here on the side. Let's try that. Yeah, see, it's a nice color screen. I think the other one was like a monochrome, like I think it was OLED, but it was basically just to hold your state, save states or whatever for the Dreamcast. This one, you can actually do other shit. It says loading. I don't know what the hell is loading. 0% battery, so this thing's about to die. It's got USB-C, though, so that's pretty cool for charging. I believe the other one may have had it also. That one was called the VMU. So, yeah, it just said, oh, this does Wi-Fi and all this other shit, so I guess you can update it via Wi-Fi. Why does the battery say 0%? I don't know. I don't have a charger on hand. Whatever. Anyways, and I don't know. You would need to set it up anyways, I'm assuming. Update the firmware and that type of shit. Put in the SD card. Load your ROMs up here. It's like basically a little mini Game Boy if you want it. Otherwise, I mean, that's just more of a novelty. But the main function is the fact that you can store all your saves or whatever and transfer them. Oh, I guess the Wi-Fi, you could transfer them, wirelessly if you don't feel like... I don't know, connecting it or something. I don't know. So you could back up your saves, store them on the computer or whatever, restore them onto whatever. So that's that. I don't know how to turn this off. It just says loading. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. There's no instructions. Do you just wait for it to die? Is it bricked? Is this working? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on here. Oh, it just says insert SD card. All right, well, I shut it off, so it's off. Whatever. All right, on to the next. Trying to make this kind of long, kind of short, so I don't know. We'll see how it ends up. Most of this shit, like I said, if I'm not like doing like a little exhibition of what exactly it does, and like comparing it with old shits, the video's not going to be that long. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. I'm hungry. Anyways, I don't have time to be dicking around right now. Man, I really gotta organize. I gotta like create shelves, and that's something that I wasn't able to do because I was always, hurting for squirting, y'all. So what the hell is this? Oh, I know what this is. All right, this is nothing special. This is just some shit I bought off Amazon. It took like a fucking month to get here from China. Speaking of China, I think I got like the fucking China virus 3.0 because for like the past 2 weeks. My nose has been fucking running, and I better go catch it, but leaking like a fucking sieve, like literally just mucus, clear mucus, and then I would blow my nose. If you happen to see the post, guys, there was a post where I had a little bit of blood on my finger. Rome commented on it, but it wasn't, I was just bleeding. Every time I blow my nose, it was a bunch of blood, and I don't know what the hell that was all about, but it seems like it's cleared up a little bit. I know at one point, besides the blood, there was like, you could tell when you get like a little infection, it's like colors, green. Not green, but like yellowish, It wasn't clear, is what I'm trying to say. And then there was a ton of blood. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. And whatever that post was when I was drunk, talking to my homeboy, I just went like, I don't know, I think I went like this, and I'm like, the fuck, blood again? So that was that. So I think I got the China virus 3.0, but I don't feel sick. That was the crazy part. So I don't know if it's actually that. Maybe I built up a natural immunity like you're supposed to, but also it could just be like the seasonal changes right now because we went from like negative 30 degrees to like 60 degrees in a matter of like 2 weeks. So that was fucking wild. What the hell was that? All right, so let's crack this open. Yeah, this is the just some cables. So this was for one of my monitors that I got here, which I never realized it had this input, but this one has a. I guess I do have a USB-C. Nice. All right, well let's plug that in to this shit in the meantime, and we'll see if this gets a charge or not. Where the hell did I put that? Hello, Sion. She's over there blowing me up. All right, let me charge this and see if this will do anything. I don't know. insert SD card, same shit. So it's at least I can charge the battery though, unless the battery just doesn't function properly. So anyway, with this monitor, which I bought many years ago, if you're a OG of my channel, I used to use this with my hack videos when I would hack the PS3 or PS4 or N6 and whatever the fuck I used to hack. This was my main thing. And I bought this monitor a long time ago, and it's still working to this day, so I'm very happy about it. I can run it off USB-C. I'm taking advantage of all the ports because this also has composites, HDMI, and I had to get the right angle plug so it doesn't stick out the side. I want to get one of those for this. And then also, I've never seen this port before. I mean, I've seen this port. This is a mini USB, but to VGA, if you could see where it says it, VGA right there, which is crazy to me. I don't know. I have no way to show it off right now, and I don't even know if it works because I bought a couple other things that didn't quite work the last time. So I bought this thing with the HD Retrovision cables. I think one of the last unboxings I did. This was supposedly HD or composite female, right? Composite female to HDMI, but it just didn't work because I don't think this thing reads like 240p, and I don't think most HDMI can pass that signal through, or I don't know how exactly that works, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll find a use for the cable one of these days. But this is a USB, it says 2.0 cable, which, whatever. And all this shit right here. And it goes from VGA with no sound. Or maybe I guess you could pipe the sound in through somewhere else. Whatever. What the hell is that? Nothing. And then you plug it in here. I wish I had something to test it just to see if it works. But I don't really have anything on hand that does VGA. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to unbury all that shit out. I don't think this is the right cable. Because this is not micro USB. Oh, no, it is. Okay. So, yeah. So now I got this thing all filled up. And then, I guess, I don't know. I guess you plug in a VGA source and then you can select it on the source thing. I'll have to do some... I do have that thing. Let's see. I got my, that one, shits. Yeah, this has a VGA port. Let's see if that works. Huh. And I hope this is the right card. What the fuck? Where's this card from? This one's already in here. 8 gigabytes. No, that's something else. What the hell was that? Oh, I was loading music onto the homeboy Hell Yeah's now defunct, or he got rid of it. His mom-mobile. He got a new mom-mobile. Shout out to the homeboy Hell Yeah. Always buying mom-mobiles. He loves the mom-mobiles. It's because they're gas efficient, I guess. So I don't blame him for that. I don't want to run this off of off of battery. What the hell's going on here? And this is still plugged in here from one of the last videos when I finally did this shit here. But let's see if it works. I don't think I'm gonna have sound, but what the fuck? Why is this so difficult? But at least I get to showcase one of these things here. Come on. Okay. So let's see, just for posterity's sake. I don't know. I'm always using words that I don't know. I'm stupid, guys. Oh shit! What is this? What the hell did I just press? Watt. Okay. I have a watt meter. All right, so this plugs into here. I think it's got to be on 12 volt, or is it 9 volt? 12 volts. Okay. All right, so that screen is on. Right. So let's see if I just want to see if it works. It doesn't have to do much here. Plug it in. Plug it. Oh man. Okay, so that's. So I need an actual VGA cable too, though. VGA to VGA. Christ Almighty. Do I have a VGA cable on hand? I doubt that. I probably do somewhere here in this mess. Huh. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta see now. You know? I know I got a VGA cable very close, somewhere here. Talk amongst yourselves! Damn it, I don't. How does this happen? Guys, I do have one. Okay, cool. No, I don't. Damn it. Guys, it's all professional. What in the world? My God. Alright, so much for that idea, guys. It is what it is. I don't know where the hell that cable went. I remember seeing it though. It was like blue. Hey, what's up, guys? Me, MrMaD. I don't know how to prepare for a video because I'm retarded. Yeah, I don't know. It's not here. Whatever. Why would... It's kind of a silly thing that they would do to have that like that. It's a female connector, but so then, I don't know. You would think that you could just plug that directly into the shits, but I guess not. Whatever. It's not gonna happen, guys, gals, G-Zems. Yeah, well, I don't know. Next item. I'll figure it out on my own. If you guys are really, really curious about it, just ask later. We'll see if I got around to it or not. But yeah, that's all it is. I just wanted to see if it fucking worked. Guess not. Or I mean, it probably does, but who knows? It might also depend on the resolution of the shit. Doesn't matter. All right, quick one here. So this one is just a little adapter for the Sega Genesis. If you have a Sega Genesis with a flash cart, like the Mega SD by Terra Onion, which I have. I also have the analog SG, which is the Sega Genesis version of the FPGA shit. It's in my TV stand. But they have an expansion port on the side where you normally would connect the Sega CD. With the flash cart, however, there's something going on where if you don't, it doesn't give the instructions properly if you want to use, why are my eyes so fucked up? If you want to use a 32X, I forget what it is. The 32X doesn't play well with the Sega CD if you're using the flash cart, I believe, because it's using the port or the bus. So you could use that side port where the Sega CD normally goes. You still have to put in the Sega 32X into your console, whether it's the original consoles, the 1 or the 2 Genesis model, or the analog SG. So if you're using a Sega 32X, you can't play Sega CD or something like that. But this allows you to. I'm horrible at explaining things. Also, this allows you to finally make use of both the Sega 32X as well as the Sega CD with your flash cart. So you don't have to burn any CDs or do anything like that. There's only a few games that take advantage of both things at the same time. They were called Sega 32X CD games or Sega CD 32X games. I don't know what the fuck they're called. But basically, this solves that issue. So, and this is a nice one because this is actually injection molded, whereas the originals were the 3D printed shit. I don't like all that shakiness though. I might have to like put like a fucking piece of something inside to keep it from rattling. But yeah, so now, without having to burn a CD and then load the ROM or something like that, you could just load a Sega CD 32, a Sega 32X CD game, which again, I think there's only 5 with this device. And so you put your console, you got your console here, and you plug it in to the side. On top, you got here you got the flash card, and then in the console itself, you got the fucking 32X peripheral. What the fuck? Peripheral? Is that what it's called? I forget. Yeah. I'm exhausted, y'all. All right. That's that. There's another quick one here. I know exactly what this is, and this is something I bought, I don't even remember how long ago. Months and months ago. But it's something relevant to today's days, but this was also from back in the days. What is this? Deets all day. Nice. But yeah, this is just an Art Bell hardcover of The Quickening by Art Bell. If you know me, you know I love Art Bell. I listen to him probably every night almost. Old shows. And this was one of his books. I'm going to get the whole shit. This was actually from Goodwill, and it's in good condition. And I forget where. I think I got it from Amazon. But this is basically brand new. So that's awesome. And yeah. And it's autographed. Holy shit! That's fucking awesome. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I didn't know it was autographed. Now I'm so happy. Because I remember listening to the show, and he would say, hey, if you bought the book, I'm only autographing a certain amount because, it's a pain in the ass to sit here and autograph all these books. That is fucking cool as shit. I hope that's real. But yeah, this was a $25 book back in the day. I don't even know when the hell he released it. Man, dude, that's fucking awesome. And it's in great condition. This is fucking amazing. Although a little bit of a bump here, and I think that was my fault because when I was trying to take the fucking label off of this shit, it fell off my my bathroom counter where I plug in my heat gun. Damn. Oh, so 1997. Oh, no, the cover photo was from 1997. I don't know if the book is from... I don't know when the book is from. But yeah, yeah, it was awesome. And I don't know if I'm going to read it because I'm not a reader, so much. I mean, I don't mind reading, but I'd rather just... Yeah, this cop 1997. So this book stood the test of fucking time here, guys. The Quickening. And I like the subject matter because basically what The Quickening is, in his words, is basically like he noticed that around the 90s, the late 90s, that it seems like everything in the world is just ramping up in intensity, and it feels like we were like inching towards something catastrophic, just life-changing in general. He was kind of right, because 3-4 years later, what do we have? 9/11, right? But yeah, it's I might have to read this. I don't know. Yeah. Bombs away. Nuclear bomb is the most ominous technology in existence today. Ironic, isn't it? We created a threat which originally was intended to protect us, but because others have acquired the technology, this threat hangs over the heads of every person in the world. Very topical right now, because right now, I don't know if you noticed, today's Friday, the 20th, I believe, of February. Yeah, February 20th. And I feel like we're supposed to be like nuking Iran this weekend or something like that. Iran, Iran, and Iran. No, and here, but again, history tends to repeat itself. That's why I like listening to all his old, especially the old shit from the 90s. Because all this same shit that was happening then is happening now. So it gives me a little bit of a sigh of relief. Like, all right, maybe the world's not going to end, because he thought it was going to end back then too. He felt like the Quickening, it was like everything was ramping up towards like something, which I already just said that, but whatever. Yeah. All right, I'll just read the back part here. Look around and you can see that every facet of human existence is accelerating, changing the way we live, work, play, and relate to each other dramatically. Technology is empowering the individual and diminishing the strength of national ties, and yet globalism is inevitable. The quickening tells us why the world is headed towards a global economy and global government, will inevitably experience several plagues just as bad or worse than AIDS and Ebola, will experience nuclear terrorism, will witness unprecedented numbers of volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, will soon see increased spiritual awareness, which that's pretty fucking true, man. I've noticed that there is a big push for like Christianity in general lately. And it seems like everybody's, all this doom and gloom has kind of brought everybody back to God. Or not everybody, obviously, but it seems to me more mainstream than it used to be, say, 10, 20 years ago. So that's cool. I really like that. I hope that's a fucking authentic signature, autograph. Man, that's fucking awesome. And this was only like $30. So I'm so happy about it. It didn't increase too much in value. It was $24.95 when it first came out. That's amazing. I like that. I'm sure somebody bought it, stored it in their shit, and then, died. So something like that. I want to keep this in a safe place here. For now, that'll go right there. I don't want it creased up or anything weird. All right, next shits. What the hell is this? Oh, well, this ain't too exciting, but it was just something. This actually came today. It's something I got on sale. Although I guess I didn't get a good enough sale because the homeboy Hell Yeah has one of these apparently, and he paid only $40 for it. I paid $50, but he said he bought it, I don't know, a few years ago or a couple years ago, something like that. Before all this RAM prices and AI shit took over every fucking facet of technology. This is all banged up here in the corner. Damn it. But it's just a little portable monitor. I have one of these anyways, somewhere there. But for $50, I'm like, hey man, I always can use another monitor. No matter what, I can always use more monitors, more, displays, that kind of shit. Because I don't know, everything has its purpose, So, but this is just a like a USB-C monitor. Is it HDMI? I think it's HDMI, but also USB-C. I'm not sure. Yeah, probably. Whatever. All right. Crack this hole open. See what the hell's going on here. And my tummy's rumbling, y'all. I'm just gonna rip this off. Fuck this shit. It's not gonna stay on anyway, so get rid of that. Cheap ass monitor. Anyway, it's probably gonna break within a couple years or a couple uses. And the last one I bought was from Retroid. And I think I paid like $100 for that. 6 years ago. I don't know how long it was. 5 years ago. 4 years ago. 3 years ago. Who knows? So this is pretty much the same one. I know the homeboy Nada had like a premium version of these. This one, or this, it was an Asus, I believe. He told me. One of the last times that I brought up one of these monitors. That one was battery powered. I don't believe this one is battery powered. I think you got to power it through USB-C. But there's USB-C to USB-C, and then HDMI to mini HDMI, which is always nice to have those cables on hand. Just because, man, a lot of these devices and things like that tend to, I don't know, they tend to use shit like that. Guys, where'd you go? What's he doing under there? Guys! All right. I can't seem to open this without ripping it, so fuck it. I was going to try to be all nice and neat, but it seems like this fucking adhesive is way too strong. It's not letting go. Man, I'm so happy about that Art Bell book. That's amazing. Yeah, this fucking piece of shit. Everything's a problem. Also, I haven't drank. So I'm not as happy-go-lucky right now. A little bit of a misanthrope at the moment. Not because of the alcohol, just because... what the hell is this? Portable monitor? Okay. Yeah, so Nothing too special. This one's a little bit nicer than the Retroid one, actually, because it actually, I don't know if it's a magnet. Oh no, it's bolted. Screwed onto the leather case here. So that's good, because the other one was just floating around and the case would fall off and everything like that. But it's just a little monitor, that's all. Nothing too major. You've seen it before. 54. Yeah, it's almost identical to the other one too. But like I said, I paid $100 or so, maybe 110, 120, I don't know. Shipped and everything like that. It's got the same little toggle wheel. I don't know what the hell that is. I think that's a 3.5 millimeter jack. We got mini USB. Mini, what do you call it? HDMI? I don't think it's micro. Did I say mini or, I don't remember. Yeah, mini HDMI. It's not micro, it's mini. And you got 2 USB-C ports. So, I don't know, it's whatever. $50, I can't beat it, man. It's a good deal, I think. Even though, I guess, like I said, it has been on sale before, and apparently it was $40 for the homeboy, hell yeah. Unless he's thinking of a different brand or something, I don't know. Or I don't know if he got it from Amazon like I did. Maybe he got it from AliExpress or something. From China. So, but I'm not going to fucking try to hook this up or anything like that. I don't got time for all that mess right now. It's 36 minutes in. We'll just set that aside. Not mess around with it. But it's always nice to have an extra screen. You never know, you know. I want to have it so one day that I have like maybe like a little stand here and somehow connect it to my computer, because there's certain things that I want to do like off the main screen, and I just want like right here, like let's say I'm playing some Resident Evil, you know, and I have a thing here, like a little monitor here, you know, instead of like taking up my main window, I have an external shit just for like notes, something like that, you know, and I could fucking jot something down. I don't know. We'll see. I got big plans in my head, but they never come to fruition because, come? No? All right. They never come. Don't come. Don't come. All right. Next shits. I have no idea what this is. Trying to remember. Oh, I know what this is. This I can hang on to it for now. What in the world is this? It's from Amazon, obviously, but I don't know. Well, one way to find out. Every day's Christmas around here because I never know what the fuck I order for myself, and then it's just like, hey, gifts that I've spent my own money on. Let's see what this is first before. Oh, okay. That's just something silly. So I had bought one of these a long time ago. Not a good version like this one is, though. This is called the Flashibo Pro. Flashibo. So if you don't know, everything's out of reach. You know, I wanted like everything like right here so I could fucking, you know, do the shit. I have nothing nearby. But anyways, starting since like I believe the Nintendo DS, maybe 3DS, they were selling these little action figures, little toy dolls with like an NFC code on them for the Nintendo games. Like, so if you're playing Zelda, let's say Mario Brothers, you could take one of those little figurines and tap it to your system, and the little RF thing, you know, had like a NFC reader, near field communication reader thing. It would read the character. So let's say you buy Bowser. It would import Bowser into your game. It's kind of like a DLC that you're like bringing into your game. So, but those things cost like fucking, I don't know, $15, $20, $30. It depends, you know, it depends on what model it is. Maybe they go for even more. I don't know. Depends on how rare. But instead of buying and collecting all these damn action figures, I could just, on this device, store them on here. And this has like a nice little screen, and then you could just like, you know, cycle through all your, and this, I think this comes, oh shit, this comes with I believe a bunch preloaded already. So like, let's say I'm playing, I remember using it on like what was that, Super Mario Odyssey, I believe. So let's say, you know, Bowser, like I said, you just tap, now you tap this, You could do it on the 3DS for sure, I believe. Right? Yeah, 3DS. The Nintendo Wii U, the Switch 1, the Switch 2. I think that's about it. But yeah, it'll let you now you can unlock all those little characters, and instead of buying them, they're all right here, and you just pick from them or whatever. So let me see if I can. And oh, so I had one of these before. It was called an N2 Elite, I believe, N2 Pro or N2 Elite, but it was just a little disc. It was just like a little circle that was an RF reader. It had one button, and you were supposed to cycle through them, and then it had like a little dock kind of deal that would program it. But the downside with that, and that one was really expensive. That one was like, I think 70, 80 bucks. And I bought it long time ago. But that one didn't have the screen, so whatever you loaded on there, like you wouldn't know what the hell you're importing. Like there's nothing to, unless you just load each thing at a time, then I don't know, whatever. But this has it on here. So let's see if this has something on here. All. Yeah, see? So this has Legend of Zelda, Splatoon, Super Smash Brothers, Animal Crossing, Super Mario, Pokemon, Metroid, 8-Bit Mario, Box Boy, Chibi Robo, Diablo, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Ooh, so that's nice. That one's for the Nintendo Switch 2. So if I ever get around to either buying another Switch 2 or jailbreaking the one that I currently have, which I'm leaving on the earliest firmware as possible, I can import, I don't know, Donkey Kong and Pauline, whatever the hell that means. So I would just, I guess, select it. Yeah, and then that's, I don't know, it gives you that, and then I'm assuming you just tap it, and then you're all good. And then you could add new ones, and that kind of thing. But the main draw for this is the fact that it's got that little screen that you can select from all the shit. Because the other one, like I said, didn't do it. File list, main menu. I don't know. So I thought that was kind of cool. And this was only like, I think 30 bucks, 30 or 40 bucks. I forget how much I paid for it. It was off Amazon. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know. And it also comes with a little lanyard in case you want to, I don't know, do whatever the fuck you do with lanyards. Is that a thing? Like, do people always use lanyards now or something? I know they used to do it in the past for whatever. I don't know. I don't know if this auto shuts off or what, but I'll have to try it. I remember using it mostly on Mini Mario for the DS. Yeah, I think the DS does work. Or has that function as well. Because I swear I remember using it on the DS Lite or the DSi XL. I believe so. And I was importing characters because, I don't know, like it helps with the game or something, or it makes the game easier or something like that, or it's just unlocks like little side quests or something like that. I don't remember exactly what the fuck it did, but it's good to have just in case. If you're like me and you like original hardware, I'm not trying to buy no fucking little dolls and action figures. I got enough shit in here. I don't got the room for all that crap anymore. I've already maxed out my space, but that's that. I'll save this for last. This one will be real quick. I don't have any of the shit to mess with it or do anything. I had to pay a premium for this, by the way, which sucked. But I have to pay a premium every fucking time with these anything that's Nintendo Switch online related, hardware, virtual console shit or whatever it's called. So if you don't know what the hell that means, basically the Nintendo Switch has like a online service like PlayStation Network or Xbox Live or something like that. So that's one aspect of it, but also I think it did a real good job with this tape. But also, thank you for your purchase. Our goal is to earn you 5-star. Okay. But also, I lost my train of thought, guys. I don't know if this comes like this from Nintendo. I'm gonna try to keep it in similar packaging here. I don't want this to get out too much, but you probably already heard of it if you know what the hell This is, oh yeah, what I was saying is occasionally Nintendo, if you have the like their online service, there's also a premium service, and it's like $50, I think, a year, and that's the only way you can access those on Nintendo Switch online games. So they offer things like regular Nintendo, and then it's an app basically. You go in the shit, and then you can use like the original Nintendo controllers. That's where I got the GameCube one, the Nintendo 64 controller, because when you have your Switch and you're using the Nintendo 64 app, you can connect your shit Bluetooth, and then you'll have the original controller to play the emulated version, right? So, but they don't allow you to just buy it. You have to, in order to buy it, you have to have the online account, and you also have to have the premium online account active. So none of my Switches are online. They've never touched the internet at all. I don't go online. I don't play online. So I'm not going to pay $50 a year just so that I can, keep buying these stupid controllers or this thing. But then when I want something, I have to pay a premium because the niggas on fucking eBay that sell it are charging for that, basically. But it ends up coming out to the same cost. Like if I were to buy the GameCube controller, which I did for $140, I don't know if it was like $100 or something. This thing was $100. Basically cost me $200 because they're taking into account the fact that they have to have that account, that specialty online account, and then shipping. Shipping costs money. I don't know if Nintendo charges shipping for shit like this, but yeah, I'm not sure if this came. This had to have come from Nintendo directly. I believe it did. It's got like a little. Yeah, I don't know. I think that looks like one of their SKUs or whatever. Jeez, man, I'm running out of space. All right. But this also is part of that. So Nintendo Switch Online, and like I said, unless you have an account, you can't buy this at all. You can't just go on Nintendo's website and say, "Hey, I'd like to buy this for $100," because the prerequisite is the fact that you need the account, and then you still need the app, which is fine because once I realized that this is playable on the Nintendo Switch 1, which I have a hacked Nintendo Switch 1, I don't need their services. I could just install the app, you know what I'm saying? And then connect this, let's open this up. Let's crack this hole open, see what the fuck's going on in this biatch. Carefully. And it's kind of gay because this is not even like a fucking controller or anything like that. It's just literally like a fucking God. This is literally just like a viewfinder, basically, or like a what do you call it? Like you have to insert your Nintendo Switch into. I guess it would help if I take these plastic shits off, right? All right, that's. But so you would have to pop this open here, and then you insert your Nintendo Switch tablet in here, and on the screen of the tablet you're gonna see two separate images, which will give you a 3D image. So for those that don't know what the hell this is a Nintendo Virtual Boy. This came out in like the late 90s, totally flopped. Nobody liked it because it's red 3D and it gives you a headache and all this other shit, but it looks pretty identical to the original. I have an original. It's in a Blockbuster padded case, which is awesome. And I got a lot of games. I got all the fucking flash cards for it. I got another flash card on the way. I've got original cartridges for it, but this will help a lot because then I won't have to really actually use my original one or any of the software. None of these buttons work, by the way, or do anything. This was to adjust the focus back in the day. Interpupillary distance, I believe that's what this was for, and this is just the focus. Like if it's too blurry, if you have glasses or something like that, it'll zoom it in or out. There was a little port down here for like a little controller that kind of similar. It's almost looked like a hybrid between like a GameCube controller and maybe like a Super Nintendo controller. and you would power it, I believe, through the controller, if I remember correctly. And this has a stand and everything like that, which, I mean, luckily, when I bought my Virtual Boy, I got it for pretty cheap with the case and everything, the Blockbuster case. So I actually caught a deal back in the day, but that was like 2013, you know? So we're in 2026 now. But I do have an extra stand because the stand that that's why I got it cheap, because the stand that I got, this little medallion here, was broken. Because if you extend the legs too far, and I hope this doesn't have the same type of failure, this plastic would break and then it wouldn't sit properly or whatever. So they also give you a Nintendo Switch 1 plate. And I don't know if there's not too much here on this box or whatever to read, so it's just, you know, most of these Nintendo Switch online shits, they're all pretty just plain. You just buy them and have nostalgia feels and whatnot. This gives you a plate for the Nintendo Switch 1. So that's awesome because, like I said, all my Nintendo Switch 1s are hacked. I don't need to bring it online. Once the app's on the console, I can play all those games forever. So now I can have and sometimes you can even hack the app to include every single game ever made. You know, you can add new games that Nintendo themselves weren't even offering on that app. So that's nice to know that on the Switch 1, I can actually play this little Virtual Boy thing. I don't know if I'm going to actually do it. I probably will. We'll see. Because I did like my Virtual Boy. And I don't want to break this thing too. I think this thing was also broken on mine. It didn't clamp up properly. But I ended up buying another stand. And it's basically like this. You just kind of, you don't wear it. You just kind of like look into it like, and then you have it rested here. And then, you know, you got your controller and you're doing your shits like that. And then you see the games in 3D. You know what I mean? I am a robot. I have a robot dick. But yeah, so that's that. Like I said, you just pop it in here, and then it'll give you two different like little, you know, screens, and then each, like, you know, like an Oculus Rift or VR headset kind of deal. It'll just project those two things, and then your brain will turn it into 3D. It's got a removable this thing, I believe, lens. So if you don't want the red tint, you can get rid of that. Or I don't know if I don't want to break anything here, but I'm pretty sure this comes off. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my God. I don't like these noises. This is well built though. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with this. This comes off though. Just take my fucking word for it. This comes off, and then you can, like I said, change the colors if you want. If you don't want a red hue to everything like that. And this is also required. Well, not this specifically, but they sell a cardboard version for like $25. This was $100. You know, if you were to buy it, if you had the account, you were to buy it normally, this would cost you $100. But like I said, I paid like, after tax, shipping, eBay, whatever, this was like $180 something, which sucks. But hey, man, small price to pay to collect cool shit, I guess. I wonder how much I paid for my actual Virtual Boy. But that one, you know, as technology ages, you know, capacitors start to explode and do stupid things. So the ribbon cables inside to each eye thing start to fuck up. So I don't want to like push my original Virtual Boy too much to the limit. And emulation is rock solid enough to be playing this type of shit. You're only going to play for a few minutes. I think the original is supposed to be better than this. Like, this has reportedly been giving people more headaches or something like that. But who knows? I don't know. But I don't know. I just thought it was cool because it's a fucking Virtual Boy, man. Like, even if it's just a display piece, that's cool as it is. And I don't want to get my original fucked up. You know what I mean? But I'll probably still keep it in the box. I'm not going to display nothing. We'll see. I don't know. One day maybe I'll set up everything. But yeah. Now I remember, yeah. it was one of these little hooks here on my original that broke, so I had to buy a whole new stand. And just the stand alone cost me probably like 60 bucks, 80 bucks, I think, at the time. So that's why I was kind of heated about that, because I was like, what the fuck, man? But I did get a deal on it, so I can't really complain too much. So, I don't know. I'm going to forget how all this shit goes. It's going to piss me off. But that's that. All right. On to the last and final shits. This one here. Oh, no, you fuck. Damn it. Damn you. Labels. See? This fucking industrial glue here. Fuck. I don't want it to rip. Oh my God. My paperwork. My documents. My files. Okay. Whew. Even though this came a little bit wrinkled anyway, so I don't understand. All right. Yeah, so that's that. First, last shits here. Look at that. What kind of glue is this on these labels, man? I get that you don't want, somebody to like easily replace the label or have the label fall off or anything like that, but good God, man. How often is this really happening? All right. This is something I've been waiting on for a little while now. Not a long time, but long enough. Shout outs to the homeboy, I don't want to say his full name, but you know who you are, John M. Let me know if you're cool with me saying your name one of these days. I'll give you a shout out. But he was just asking about this because he knows that I collect all these types of shits. And I believe we were talking one time before about the Ambernicks that we were buying. Retro gaming handhelds. And he was, asking to see which, what do I think is a good purchase or upgrade. And I told him, man, dude, if you got it, or if you need to upgrade, this is the one to get right now, because this is gonna be this is gonna last you a while now. They've solidified the technology at the moment to the point where this is probably like the reference of what you should be getting if you want to get into retro emulation handhelds. So this is the Retroid Pocket 6. I can't believe they're up to 6 already. I buy every single one of these like a simp. Speaking of simps, I've got the silver with the 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is crazy right now because there's no there's like a big RAM shortage. So the fact that I'm able to even get 12 gigabytes of RAM on a what do you call it, electronic device is pretty rare. I'm just gonna rip this open because either way this is gonna flap open and whatever. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why do I have this compulsion to do all this type of shit to like preserve everything. I think it comes from the fact that like when I was a shorty, I guess I would throw away the boxes or something like that, and then like once I go to sell them, they would be worthless because they're like, it doesn't even have the box or the instructions. And why the hell would you throw away the instructions or the box anyway? I don't know. I think you see other people doing it, then you do it because you think that's the normal thing to do. I guess I don't know. Where did this box go? Right here. All right, so let's get into it here. And as always, anytime I buy a console, gotta buy the case for it. Gotta buy the grip for it if it's available. Gotta buy the screen protector, even though I never fucking install them. But it's good to have just in case. And again, I don't like ripping these stupid little labels off. Let's see if I can finagle my way into just slightly. Always cut towards you, guys, gals. Trainees, no trainees on my channel. It was probably okay. Okay, so yeah, that's nice. So this is the Retroid Pocket 6, and I just got the G2, which is like the upgraded version of the 5. So that was like the 5 Pro. This is the 6 now. This is way more advanced, and but they all have their purpose because the G2 is going to be good for analog games. Let's see if I This is the one I bought a little bit not too long ago, but this would be good for like anything up, D-pad centric games. So if instead of playing with the analogs down here, which sometimes can be a pain in the ass, although if you have the grip, it's not as bad. What was I gonna say? Yeah, they offer the stick up top now. So if you're playing a lot of like Nintendo Switch games on this thing, which you have a lot more horsepower to play some of the more demanding games. Maybe not everything, and the emulation is probably not perfect anyways. But now you can have the shit up there instead of the D-pad. Pause. All right, let's crack this open. And I'm not going to show you how to set it up or any of that bullshit. At the least I'll turn it on, and I got the silver one. This one also comes with some paddles in the back, which is nice. And I guess not. I thought it came with a couple extra buttons here, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, this one now, as you can see, is the D-pad is up here. So if I'm playing a lot of like Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, first-person shooters, that kind of shit, this is how, I guess it's a little bit more ergonomic. I grew up with PlayStation more so than Xbox, so I don't really like the I don't mind the symmetrical positioning, but it's nice. It's something different. It's something, all my devices have the D-pad up there, so I don't mind, if I'm playing like something, I don't know, very analog centric. You're going to want that analog up there because it's a little bit less, especially if you don't have the grip, you're like down here, you're trying to, do some shit like that. But what else does this come with? My God. Just a USB-C, A to C cable. And let's see the specifications. I'm going to need my readers, guys. I'm an old man now. Well, I've always been an old man. So let's see. RP6. Select, start. So you got those right there. Select, start. L1, R1, L2, R2. I'm guessing I think these are programmable. So if you're doing a lot of like emulation, you can use these as the hotkeys, which is nice because there are times, the way I set it up on my RP Mini, these two would be like if you hit start and select, then you can get into the emulation menu and all that. But it's nice to have extra buttons because if you want to do something like save states, maybe you could do something like this, load the, save this, save state, load the save state, you know what I mean? Like load the save state, save the save state, fast forward, rewind. There's some, a lot of emulators use rewind. I use rewind all the time. I cheat in every game. Well, not all the time, but it's nice to have to, not to have to grind so much. Sometimes, let's say I jump over a thing and I fall into the pit, rewind, and then, then I could start from that point on again. Makes it more fun. I'm not here to challenge myself all the time when I'm playing fucking video games. Sometimes I just want to shut my brain off, relax, just have a good time. That's what video games are supposed to be. So, and not everything has to be like, oh, you got to get really good to play it, to enjoy it. I mean, it's nice to, once you do, figure it out, but not necessary. So we got home. Oh, and then, yeah, home and back. This is the Android type of shit, but I'm sure you could program that. Front firing speakers, I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess if you're playing like this, it's not bad. Nah, it's not bad. Better than down firing speakers. You got the slot for the SD card, which for me, I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm not going to load up ROMs or anything like that. I purposely bought the bigger storage model, as well as the one with the most RAM. So they offer 128 gigs internal storage, or the one I got is the 256 gigabyte one. They also had the 8 gigabytes of RAM, but this is the 12 gigabyte model, which again, RAM is very expensive now. So it's amazing that I can get 12 gigs of RAM on anything right now and not pay a fucking arm and a leg. And it's LPDDR5X RAM. And then the S 3.1, I don't know, storage. So this has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is very fast. It's not the fastest in the world now, but it's like probably double maybe of what the Retroid Pocket 5 was. I don't know how, this one's kind of close, I think. I'm not sure. It says 4 nanometer process, so better battery life, I'm assuming. The CPU is 1 gold plus at 3.2 gigahertz, 4 gold at 2.8 gigahertz, and 3 silver at 2.0 gigahertz. So I don't know what the hell that means. Is it 8 cores? Is it, 8 core CPU or 8 different CPUs? The GPU is an Adreno 740 at 680 megahertz. It's got the 5.5 inch AMOLED. I don't know what the hell AMO. I know OLED is, organic LED. I forget what AM stands for, but it's 1080p and 120 hertz, which is fucking awesome because you can do a lot of CRT shaders on here, and you can actually make it look like an original, very close, like an original CRT, a cathode ray tube display, because now you have this thing turned on its own. 2%. This thing was shipped on, and it's on 2%. But yeah, let's, I'm not gonna even I can get started, why not? I just hope it doesn't die. Connect to the internet, no, let's skip that. Select your time zone, I'm in Chi-Town, baby. Woo, woo, no? All right, me neither. I used to be like, woo, woo, Chicago. All right, region, what is it, US? I think, right? United States, there we go. Time zone, Chicago, and we're good. Go back, next. Google Play, I'll enable it. And I'll install the shit, even though you don't have to. I just like to do it, why not? Why the hell not? It's there. I can always update the shit anyways. It's always nice to just have the shit. Look how quick that was. That was so fast. Next. It's the, I don't know if I hit back on accident or something. But it's installing all the little apps and all that. Nice shit. So pretty much, all you got to do is bring your ROMs. I'm going to use the Android operating system launcher. Configuration complete. It's got the touch screen. So what I was saying about the emulators. Got it. Start simple boot. Skip. 1% battery left. Okay. Shit. How the hell do I get out of here? Back, exit. Back. Okay. We're on here. And it's just Android. But it's a, nice Android processor. So you got all the apps and whatnot. So you can load up all your ROMs. But like I was saying earlier, with RetroArch, since this is a 120 hertz display, it hurts, don't it? No? All right. I need to plug this in before this dies. This thing is still on 0% too, so I don't know what the hell. Jesus Lord. Thing was gripping for dear life. Okay. Charging. All right. As I was saying, since it's 120 hertz, a lot of these shaders, and if you don't know what shaders are, they're basically little filters that you put over your game so it doesn't look so ugly. Because when all these old games came out, they were designed for those old school TVs where you would have one line of it wasn't even a line. It was just the way the beam sweeps across the screen. It looked like a line of resolution. But they would have a black space in between. So the artists who created all these games, they would have to account for that. And they would, is this not charging? What's going on here? Why is this not? I don't know. It's not charging. They would have to account for that, and it would, Christ. Otherwise, it wouldn't look right or something like that. So, but now, if you play all those games on the modern devices, or modern screens rather, since they use pixels, it doesn't look quite the same. It looks like a mess, basically. Like it's too pixelated or whatever. So now with the shaders, you can apply that. It's like a little filter that goes over, and it makes it look like a CRT. But also, you could use things like a beam emulator. So it emulates like how the cathode ray tube would shoot the fucking photons or whatever, or I don't know if it's photons at the front of the tube. And also, since it's OLED, you've got the pixels that turn off completely, so it's fully black. It's just off. So it's going to look more like a CRT, basically. That's all I'm trying to say. What the fuck? What very long-winded explanation. This is what? The grip? Okay, let's open that up. Nice. Oh, and so the thing with that beam emulation shit is when it's at 60 hertz, it doesn't look exactly the same as when it's on 120 hertz. So yeah. So it's more beneficial to have for those specific options 120 hertz screen with OLED. So this is a top tier device now. For now, until the new one comes out 6 months from now, because that's how they do. But it's okay. I'm a collector. I like to collect all this type of crap. And like I said, they all have their use, you know. Like I can make one console, my fucking Sega Saturn emulator. I can make one, blah, blah, blah. I can put them all on one, too, you know, if I really feel like it. It doesn't matter. But it's just nice to have all these little gadgets. I bought the clear grip, so it doesn't, man, you know what? I didn't buy the case that accommodates for the grip, I don't believe. Well, that's kind of gay. Well, we'll see, I don't know. So this is the case for it, and that's the grip. Let's see. Maybe I have to buy another fucking thing, but either way, I had the same problem with the 5. Yeah, this is just for the system itself. So this is not going to fit the grip as well. Hey, desiccant. I love desiccant. So crunchy, delicious. Okay. So this point of charging in. Let's see how quickly that charged. 3%, not bad. All right. It's not a quick charger, but yeah, now this is a lot more ergonomic. You know, it looks just like the other one. Oh, and it's kind of grippy. That's nice. I like that. It's got like some texture to it. But I got the clear one because I don't believe they offered it in silver or gray or whatever the hell this color is. And I wanted to, like, you know, kind of look like a one thing, like how this one looked, you know, just like one whole device. But yeah, it kind of sucks that I didn't get the case with the grip. I don't even think they offered it or not, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's the grip for it. It looks nice. I like it. So I look forward to upgrading my my Pocket 5, which I think I used that more for like GameCube games. That was a nice console for GameCube. So playing a lot of Resident Evil on that. Part 2. So yeah, this is the case. Looks nice. Oh, wrong way. Is it the wrong way? I don't know. I don't think it matters. This thing stinks. My God. Can't be that way. No, that doesn't make any sense. All right, yeah, it's got to be this way. What the fuck are you taking screenshots for? I don't know. What the hell? I think it's like that. Stop doing whatever the hell you're doing. All right. So yeah, that's nice, I guess. Little case. Nice and compact. Kind of hard case. It stinks. But that's about it, y'all. I wish I had this all set up and everything like that, but that's what this is all about. The unboxing. Not so much the, hey, this is exactly what it is. You know what you came for on this channel. I ain't no professional. I ain't out here getting paid for this shit. You know what I mean? But that's my haul, guys. 1 hour and 14 minutes. Sion is going to be fucking ecstatic, hopefully. A million text messages. But yeah, y'all. Man, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be uploading too much after this because I will be working full time. So I'm not going to have any time to myself. I'm not going to have time to even shit properly, let alone film 1 hour videos at my leisure and then have another hour of fucking cleanup from all this crap that I buy all the time. So I'm just going to probably stockpile millions of fucking things until the cows come home. But that's about it, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for, if you were hanging out. I don't know if it's been a while. I don't get too many viewers anymore because I don't upload frequently, and you know, people move on. They got other shit to do. Sit here and watch some weirdo fucking talk shit for an hour. Thank y'all for watching. Peace the fuck out, niggas.